SNES and NES, I mean, let's be real though, Nintendo has a lot of first party shit they can do, and I bet a lot of people are, it's easier to jump on the bandwagon. Probably memory and shit's not as big a deal. And it was like the initial release, you know? Like, Sony knows they don't need to do much. It's just a memory. Like, most people are gonna buy it, it's gonna do it for like a piece of memorabilia, you know? It's gonna be a collector's item. It's like 30 games, 40 games, they're not gonna care that much. They're still gonna make their money off of a cheap piece of plastic. Their own NES with Raspberry Pis before that, so I guess Nintendo want to temporarily get in on that. Do that, a bunch of Chinese knockoff 40-in-1s are gonna be sold, it might as well be their own, yeah, pretty much. I don't know. The only thing that I hear about Sony that's always really bad is the cross-platform shit. I mean, cross-platform is bad. PS Plus keeps getting worse. This console might be shady. I don't think they're in like a horrible spot though. They're not like on EA's level where everybody shit talks them constantly. You'll hear some rumblings that people aren't happy with, you know, fucking Sony, but let's be real, man. Most people are probably straight up their ass, man. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of fanboyism and console wars and shit, but it is interesting, I guess, to think about. There's just too many dudes in here. When you're in water. How much water do you need? Sorry, I don't know what I was talking about for a second there. Need to check these out. See, I don't want to have to like make a bunch of this kind of shit. Whatever, let's just figure out how to beat the damn game, man. $20 to play Excite Bike. Yeah. I think the price of a lot of like retro shit and like some of these consoles is ridiculous, man. Like, man, they wouldn't have to worry about a lot of stuff. Like, you know, they're all worried about, like, you know, emulation and shit like that, like, but they, like, refuse to, like, charge, like, a decent price for stuff. I'm not saying it's okay to, like, pirate or anything, I'm just saying that. I think it's ridiculous how expensive buying, like, an NES game still is. I'll pay, like, 10 to 20 bucks for fucking Super Mario Bros, man. Like, come on, man. Like, I guess that's where that, like, bundle console's okay, but, like, I just think having, like, a way more affordable way to play through a lot of retro shit would be, like, cool, you know? Like, some prices they put on those things are ridiculous. But it's remastered, and they put one new feature, like, achievements, you know? Now it's worth, like, $30. Like, no, like, it's really fucking not. Hopefully CRPGs stay alive, man. It's good stuff. I feel like every game genre stayed alive, even if they've had some rough parts, but a lot of that's like indie devs and shit. I just think it'd be cool to have, like, I mean, a lot of these games, like, nobody's gonna buy, nobody cares about, like, have a cheap way to kind of, like, just get a mass amount of them, you know? Like I said, like Netflix or something, and you could just kind of like consume a lot of bullshit that isn't like super wanted. Like, you know, like you just give me like a assload of NES and SNES shit. I'll pay you like fucking 15-20 buckers a month or something. But I don't know. I mean, that's like a perfect world kind of thing. That probably never happened, but. It's just crazy how like annoying it is to play like a classic game sometimes, man. $20 I mean, I guess it could be like a combination of stuff, but I mean, you already pay almost that much for one goddamn game though, like one NES game, like. I mean, I guess I don't check the prices that often, but I'm pretty sure at least like buying like an NES game is it's like $10 a fucking game, isn't it? For the Nintendo charges and shit. I mean, maybe yeah, maybe just NES and SNES would be. Maybe that's too much. I don't know. Buzzwax. Look at this shit. They give me 3 different types of items. It's like, how am I supposed to fit this shit? Now I've got fucking cuck masters over here fucking sucking my ass, man. Christ almighty, dude. I'm just talking like digitally. Physically, yeah, I mean, it's ridiculous. If you want to get a physical copy of some of those games, I mean, if they're not re-released digitally, you have to get a physical, and then it's like, they're a bazillion dollars. To even be able to play some of those is like, super expensive or difficult. It's annoying why they blanket ban like, websites that have some of those, but yeah, I haven't bought physical shit in a long time. See, even 15 digitally, it just seems like, it doesn't seem like a little too much though. I guess FF7 like hours per, you know, whatever the fuck is good, but fuck, man. Even that seems a little too rich, man. Maybe I'm just a cheap ass, man. Well, yeah, I mean, physical used games. I'm just talking like new. I'm talking like digital prices and shit, like straight from the fucking source kind of shit. I feel like it's just hard to find like an old physical game. I've never really liked the hours per dollar thing much at all. Like I get, like it's I think it's important like a certain extent, but I feel like some people make it like their end all be all when it's really not that big of a deal. Like some games, like I mean that's why there was so much padding in like the PS2 generation. Like a lot of the like games, like a lot of JRPGs are just crazy padding and fucking random bullshit missions and fucking jack or something, you know, it's just crappy missions that just like make the game last longer. I don't need every game to be like 100 hours long and 80 of it's like fucking boring as fuck, dude. Yeah, like some games, there's like a 2-3 hour game that's like the most amazing thing you ever seen in your fucking life. And then it's like oh well, compare that to like a 50-hour game that's got some cool shit, like, but overall it's pretty mediocre. Like, which one's better? Like, just the hours per, like, doesn't matter that much. Well, point I was getting at earlier, I don't even know what it was anymore. One, I was just I was annoyed at the prices of digital retro games. I was also annoyed at the fucking banning of fucking archives and shit for games that are like impossible to find anymore. And I guess annoyed at these half-ass fucking like memorabilia consoles. I just feel like they're not a good enough alternative. Maybe a step, but it's not enough. Like, I wish they kept adding to those consoles, like, online or something. Like, you buy these, and then you could buy, like, you know, you pay $10 and you get another pack of 20 games, or you know, another pack of 20, that kind of thing, you know. Just, like, cheap, you know, a bunch of games kind of shit. I don't know. Let me see what we got here. Yeah, I don't buy physically. Well, I buy physically if I'm gonna go buy like a big game. Like I bought Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate physically. Otherwise, but when I buy something, I buy like a digital game on PC. But if I do get a $60 game I'm playing on console, then I will get a physical one. But I don't do that often, just because of rental shit. Maybe I'm just so fucking spoiled with GameFly, man. It's like, I wish there was more shit like that. Like, I could play any game if I don't care about ownership. Nowadays. Like, any new game for like $15-20 a month, you know? And it's like, it's funny that like a retro game is even harder and more expensive to play. I just guess it'd be cool if there was a service like that more often. The day GameFly goes out, I'm gonna be a sad boy, man. I'm gonna be a millionaire by then, dude. I've got a huge Steam list. We could just go through those, man. Be a lot more picky with my AAAs I play. That's for damn sure. You ain't gonna see Spider-Man and shit on here, man. You probably wouldn't see any of those games like in the first year either. Pay per minute options. Yeah. How do those work? I know there's like those like proto streaming services. Like, didn't Xbox have one? And there's like PS Now. I thought they had like really bad catalogs and like really shitty lag and stuff. For me, it's more like I wish there was a like almost like a digital rental kind of thing. Like you like download a game and you can just play that game until like maybe you delete it or something. But I don't know. I mean, there's probably weird ways that would not work, but you know what I mean. This is a decent catalog, but the price is awful. Oh, really? $500. Yeah, what is the price point on that kind of thing? I feel like because games are so expensive, the price point for that kind of thing would never obviously be like a Netflix type of thing, but maybe moving in that direction. I also think like an on-demand kind of thing, like pay for this game for 5 hours. I think that's shit. I want like a paid for everything kind of deal. You know, Kuni wanted that seem decent enough, but I imagine a Twitch shooter would be worse. Yeah. I could definitely see that being an issue. I was gonna do Metal Gear Solid 4 on it because I didn't have a PS3 to use at the time, and that was the only way to play it, but they took it off. There's like ever-changing library of shit. Yeah, but what are the catalogs like? Like, of course, Microsoft's is gonna be cheaper, and it'd be stupid not to. But I don't even know how it works. Like, you think if it was really good, I'd be hearing about it a lot, man, you know? Like, I feel like a affordability kind of thing is, like, huge for games. I mean, games are expensive as fuck, and, I mean, people go through them like they do movies, man. At least I do, I mean. We gotta fucking collect all of our shit here. I just think I've heard so many like lukewarm things about these services that I have a feeling that they're just not very they're not good, man. I feel like people want it, but they're just not there, dude. Gamefly tried doing a digital rental thing for a bit, because I mean, Gamefly's always worried that they're going to become obsolete. I mean, once physical games are gone, I mean, Gamefly's fucking gone, so they tried doing that, but it was only had like Bioshock 1 on it or something, and it was just bad. God, dude. I just gotta like leave these assholes, man. There's nothing I fucking want from these half the time. I'll make some money, I guess. Yeah, I mean, having delay in your games and shit sounds pretty horrible, but if certain games would be okay, because I mean, I've had delay, I've had to play with delay on some shit, like through my 3DS streaming sometimes, or some people try to play shit through like OBS, and sometimes there's like issues with hardware. It's like you can do it on some, but yeah, like something that requires like snappy controls is just, which is a lot of games. You don't want to have like control issues like that. Changes all the time. Yeah. Maybe I don't hear about the Xbox one because it's Xbox and people just don't talk a whole lot about it in the first place. Need to give them something. They're already almost out. EA Play. I can't imagine that's very good. Call me biased or something. Or assuming too much, but from all other EA's business practices on their own like service, like they're not very generous. Yeah, I think the biggest problem with those things is like the catalogs are weak, or they change too much, or the price is just too bad. There hasn't just been like a really nice one. I don't know what it would take. I mean, I guess just a good price and a good catalog, but I mean, maybe that's probably harder to do than I'd like to admit, I'm sure. Everything sucks. Fire PS1 Classic today. So you can pretend that everything was better 20 years ago. Need something to like auto sell this shit, dude. Like, I'd be done with this game, I'm sure, if I just went and explored constantly. I don't. I go dump this shit. Is this the generation that plays the most off of like nostalgia though? like generation of games. I haven't seen so much like catering to like old consoles and old games like, ever. I mean, I guess the games haven't been around long enough to really have this kind of like period. Like, oh, do you remember that game that we played 6 years ago? Like oh, okay, you know. Because it's really like now you can like SNES and like N64 times. Like those are getting there, you know. I guess it's more something people. I guess there's like people my age who play like N64 shit and all that, and now they're making their own money and shit. So those get pandered to. You get the I'm sure there's gonna be. Is there already an N64 one announced? I don't even remember. I'm sure that'll get something too if it didn't already. You know, like. I get nostalgia over too. I mean, anything from somebody's childhood. I'm just saying that, like, I guess my generation's grown up enough where they can get pandered to a lot. And gaming's old enough now where, like... Oh, there's a thing over here. There's a lot of shit that can even get what was I saying? I don't know, I was just distracted. I'm trying to play this fucking game at the same time. I just need to like stop. It's like you get a lot of remasters, you get a lot of collections of games, you get a lot of like, you know, remakes of old games. I don't know, maybe gaming's just gotten, I mean, it's probably a combination. It's probably, you know, gaming's more popular. You know, certain generations of people growing up. Having money and shit. Maybe people needing like certain cash grabs, I don't know, maybe business. There's probably so many reasons. I just think it's interesting. Like, you get all these like remakes of old systems and all these collections of games, and people are all hyped. And these like Nintendo Online lets you play like NES games. Like, whoa, you know, and all of this shit. For last generation, it was like I hardly remember anybody talking about like old stuff. Like you gotta see like Banjo-Kazooie on like fucking Xbox, man. Is that cool, you know? I guess there was stuff from the generation before. Like there's some remasters, you know, but it was like they split up digitally out. Kind of a fad right now. Finally took down RuneScape Classic, yeah. I always heard, you know, everybody always talked about RuneScape Classic the most, but it had like the least amount of players. Just kind of funny. I mean, it's cool though, don't get me wrong. It sucks it went down, but isn't Jagex normally like pretty shit company? On top of everything else too. WoW Classic never. We just gotta wait a little bit longer, man. Then I could try it out. Play it for a bit, be like, damn. This shit sucks nowadays, or oh man, there's no magic anymore, bro. There's no soul, where's the community? Yeah. Make up a bunch of reasons why this one sucks instead. Thought we wanted it, but we didn't. We didn't want it. I don't know. I think WoW Classic will be fun, but... And I mean, it's gonna be just like how it was back then, but I have changed enough when it comes to gaming taste where I don't know if I will care that much. I already know I won't. I don't want to get into raiding too much. I got the stream. I've got all this other shit. Too much I would rather be doing to go as ham onto it. I'll go down a nostalgia trip, but I'm not... I've played it, you know, I've played hundreds of fucking days of WoW Classic. There's nothing new. It's gonna be a nostalgia trip. And I mean, that's fine, too. Oh wait, we have advanced ones now. Fuck. I just made a novice one. What the fuck? What the fuck? I doubt you have to rebuy a WoW, you probably just have to sub differently. I doubt it's gonna come with your sub unless Blizzard's feeling real fucking nice. It's probably gonna be like a $5 a month fucking thing, you know. Or maybe more. I don't know why people are expecting it to come with their sub at all. That is a prime way to make some money. I think people are delusional if they think that shit's coming with their sub, man. No way in fuck, dude. Not Blizz, dude. Not Activision. It ain't happening. I don't mind RuneScape evolving, man. It's fine. They want to become more relevant, so they just copy relevant shit, but it's RuneScape at the end of the day, man. The core is kind of lacking, right? Yeah, that's pretty much what it's gonna be. I feel like it's gonna be... Well, maybe that's what it is. It depends on what Blizz thinks. If Blizz thinks they're gonna get a lot of people who don't play WoW to come back, they'll make it a separate subscription that costs like $5 or something. If Blizz wants to make max moolah and bring people back... Or wait, what would they do? I feel like it's, if Blizz wants to get people to come back, they make it a part of the normal subscription, because then those people have to pay like the full price of a normal subscription just for something small. But if they want to make, if they think like most people playing right now will also play Classic, they need to make it separate. I don't know what would make them more money. I feel like more people are going to come back to play it than who actually play the game right now. Kind of like with RuneScape Classic, but I don't know what they would do. Is that how you see it, Silent? This shit's old. Why do I gotta pay money for old things? I think the idea is that the old is better. This is why people want it. They're not gonna make this fucking sub cost more. It's gonna, I feel like it's gonna be an optional price that you buy in along with your sub, or you just pay for it totally separately. There ain't no way it's gonna be free. You're gonna have some kind of fucking sub, man. I hope it's a separate sub. I don't want to pay a full fucking World of Warcraft sub. I assume you wouldn't have to have the base game either. We'll see what they do, actually. I don't know. I think they would make it like a separate charge, man. But they would charge separate charge for people, for everybody. I don't think they'd be like, hey, if you have a WoW subscription, you get it for free, and if you don't, it's $5. Like, yeah, that'd be like fair, I guess, but I don't see them doing that. I'm just saying that they're gonna bank off of it. That ain't gonna be nice. I mean, WoW Classic at some point will be BC and Lich King, I'm sure, but yeah, I mean, not at the start. It's pretty addicting, spots. There's a lot of different modes you can play depending on what you're after, but it's pretty good stuff. That'd be pointless though. What do you mean? Like it going up to Lich King? I mean, you just do it like private servers, man. You have WoW Classic, and then that carries forwards probably to like Lich King, but then maybe like they'll restart Classic every fucking time they make a new expansion added on. So you could play Vanilla, and then play Burning Crusade, but if you don't want to play Lich King, you could just restart it fucking something, or maybe they'll just make like separate servers for each one. Who knows what they'll do. Oh, would they stop at Lich? They might not, man. Who knows, dude? Maybe there'll be a server that, I mean, at that point, it'll be fucking 10 years old, man. I'm sure there's some asshole who has nostalgia for Cataclysm. I mean, they could easily just remake the servers or stop the servers at a certain point, or just like have you have like branching servers or something, playing what you want to do. Yeah, I mean, if people like fucking Burning Crusade and Lich King, that's like a lot of years, man. Like, I don't think it's like really a big issue that there's in 8 years they might fucking like reach Cataclysm and have to figure something out. WoW switch their sub to 15 equals Classic to Legion. What? You just buy BFA, people think they just add Classic into it since they changed their sub to that? I don't know, dude. I don't know what they'll do. But they ain't gonna fucking make it super nice for you, that's all I know. They gonna make big money. The only way it's gonna seem like it's nice is if it's them trying to like get more people to play normal WoW as well. Like, if it comes with a normal subscription, it's gonna be that way so that you have a subscription to normal WoW. Because they want you to play that instead, probably. Like, oh, well, I have a subscription for it, might as well fucking try it out. And then, you know. Oh, these fruit. I need to go fucking use these, man. That's a shit. Man, that's like a downgrade. What the fuck? Yeah, this game's on PC for like 20 bucks or something. It's probably on sale a lot too. It's pretty good. Would recommend. Go explore, I guess. Which way do I want to go? I think it's this way. Well, I mean, you're not the person they're selling it to. So so they don't really give a shit. It's a nostalgia trip, plain and simple. I mean, maybe there'd be enough hype built off of it that it would interest people who didn't play it normally. But a lot of people are just gonna see what the hell it's about because of all of the initial hype for a month, and then the rest will be like probably people who used to play it. Maybe it'll just be awesome and that sense of community and progression will be there, and like people who've never played before play and be like, wow, this is great, but I feel like that's the minority of people. Christmas critter or blood orgy? Throw some X's in there, dude. XX. XX Death Summoner X. That sounds fun. Never done much necromancer type of shit. Did like a little in D2, I think, and then I played a couple games that had necromancer shit, but summoners in general I think are cool, but since they're like kind of hands off sometimes, I'm not like super into them. But I'm sure in a turn-based game it's all hands-on. Where is this guy? I don't remember where they were. Oh. God, dude. What the fuck? Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised. I'm sure they had like an assload of concepts that made it or didn't make it. It's cool that they actually brought Death Knight back into it. I mean, Necromancer probably didn't make it because Warlock and Death Knight already seem like the same shit. And Runecaster, like, what is that, like a fucking melee mage? Like, yeah, I doubt they're gonna put anything in there people don't want. I feel like when people just want like the exact same as the original, it's kind of hard to fuck it up. You don't have to do anything, you just put it in exactly how it was. Although I think they said they're making like a couple small changes, but I don't know what all those are. Well, we have some more keys now, but we need to finish exploring the zone. I don't want to change, it kind of beats the whole point. Not even like quality of life shit. Only just like super minor, like dumb shit. Why do we always end up talking about fucking WoW, man? How did we go from talking about something interesting back to WoW again? Take me back! Damn. That kind of making up shit's cool. I want to watch more shit like that. Like whenever I watch something like that, I'm always like super interested, but like I'll never like actively go out and like find it. Like if I'm watching something like that through somebody else's stream or like it's like in a game and I just happen to like hit play, like I usually enjoy it quite a bit. Need to do that. I think we did it with Hellblade. That was like the only time I can remember where I just like actually went out of my way. I didn't even give that many shits about Hellblade. Yeah, thanks. Let me play a real game, a real good quality game. Enough of this fucking WoW shit, man. 10 pole. I am gonna do a stream of all the challenge quests. I haven't done any of them yet. I got that might be fun. I don't think I'll do a 10 pole with it, but that Merlin stream's gonna be crazy, man. I've got so much fucking quartz ready for that shit, dude. This is gonna be an experience, man. Not a real popular game that I like. Yeah, for sure. I feel like there's more documentaries than we let on, but a lot of it's just like, I guess they're not really documentaries. You see a lot of like videos talking about like the current state of the industry, or like, you know, Japanese games and stuff like that, which are all really interesting too. But just like going deep into like the making of a game would be nice. For all the shit I give David Cage, he does that in like all of his games, which is cool. I liked how Portal and Half-Life did it, although I've never gone fully through the Half-Life 2 one, where they have like them talking about it and shit. There was some I did watch. I watched the Blade Runner had it on its DVD. The fucking Lord of the Rings ones are super interesting, and I watched other ones too, other movies. There's some cool movie ones, but yeah, it'd be nice to have some more game ones. Anyways, I'll be right back. I wonder if you can do that on like Twitch. Like we just sit here for 8 hours and watch fucking documentaries I find on fucking YouTube. Maybe if they're about like games. Can you just do that anyways? Like if it even was like a movie documentary, probably not. Like if it's on YouTube, is it like safe to fucking just stream it? It'd be kind of cool to like watch a few and talk about it and shit. We talk so much about like, you know, little bits of game design and critiquing games and the industry and shit. It'd be kind of cool to have more of like a actual bit of knowledge about that kind of stuff. Be nicer to make more conversation and more knowledge and like, I don't know, probably change how you play games a bit, thinking about that kind of shit. I mean, I try to think about that kind of stuff when I'm playing, like the little shit, but Thought actually seeing how they make a lot of them is kind of hard to get a good idea of that kind of shit. Oh, I watched some on Reach, Halo Reach. I remember those. Those were kind of interesting. Like Reach and like ODST, how they made a lot of like sound effects and shit. I always think the sound design ones are the best. How the fuck do I get up here? I don't get this, man. The one-way fucking trip, dude. Suck my fucking nuts. That'd be cool to learn about. Oh, this one needs to get toned down, dude. I don't need what they have that much. Probably gonna be hard to like. I mean, this made so long ago. I mean, I guess there'll just be a lot of like interviews and shit. Hopefully, they can actually give like examples and shit. I guess since nowadays they are making WoW Classic, they might have more like actual material to show you in the video. Oh. It would speed everything up if I just put something that's like right next to them in there. We can finish checking that out in a bit. We got 2 keys now. Can't unlock the next area if we want. Let's go buy that expansion here. Dude, that'd be awesome, Rocky. I feel like there's more of those documentaries than I know that are out there. Can't go find them. Movie ones are easy because like half the time they just make them on the fucking DVD and shit. It's not as popular to do it for games. LaCroix. How these like flavored LaCroix, man. I mean, there's nothing in them still, but they have like slight flavor. Not horrible. I don't think this is a good flavor though. Tastes good enough. I might get the lemon ones next time. Hoping they'd have like a grape. This is like cran raspberry. Oh shit. Yeah, I didn't know they had like slightly flavored LaCroix. 0 cows and all that shit. Just the hipster bias. Next time I'm gonna come on with thick rimmed glasses and like Big Starbucks. Cup. We're only gonna play like random like indie cinematic games. Quake 3! I wish FPSs were still like arena shooters. I've gotta come back to the elitists. Oh shit. Rubber ducky. Gotta become a member of the elite again, man. Dude, Starbucks is crazy popular, man. There's so many Starbucks out here because it's a college town. Everybody's in it. There was a Dunkin' Donut. There was Starbucks, now they have a 7 Brew, which is a thing that's local in Northwest Arkansas, which is pretty cool. But man, Dunkin' Donuts went out of business, man. Like, it was so cheap to get shit there and it tasted fine and it was like easy. Or Starbucks is like annoying as fuck to like order like certain things from. I was just like, I don't know. It's just like this weird culture thing, man. Starbucks is so expensive and it's not even that much better than the competition. I just like don't get it, man. It's purely, and I guess because it's a college town, it would put everything outside of business because it's more of like a, you know, chic, hip hop, fucking Yahoo thing. That's like an old man. It's more of like a popular thing to do, I guess. So like with the young generation, they're gonna like just go to Starbucks because everybody goes to Starbucks. They don't care as much about like cheap or, you know, that kind of shit, I guess. Yeah, I guess it's young and hip. I don't know. I was like, dude, I like Dunkin'. Like, it didn't taste amazing. Like, I had Dunkin' today, but it's because it was 40 minutes away and I was just up there. Hey, I went to the one you have, Silent. I just don't know why, like, I just don't know how like dirt cheap coffee places aren't like popular, because every other coffee place is extremely expensive. The fucking Starbucks is just everywhere, man. Like, I don't hate Starbucks, it's crazy how much a Starbucks is like the culture around it more than like the product. I guess that's a lot of things, right? But Starbucks is crazy, man. Maybe it's just because we had so many places go out of business because of them around me. I would never wait in like a line for Starbucks, man. There's a Starbucks on campus at my college. Holy shit. I went in there a few times just to kill some time and to get some coffee. I killed some time in the line, you know? Like, it's just a random time of day. Like, everybody's just in there. Like, can't wait to drop like $8 on a fucking like wrap you can make at your house, man. Oh, really? Yeah, ours on campus isn't huge. It's got its own like little mini building thing going on, but not like massive. They don't need a lot of room. The University of Arkansas. Texarkana, dude. Fucking Smokey. We watched Smokey and the Bandit on stream a few nights, but that was fun, man. Cannonball Run was pretty shit. It was fun, but it was almost not fun, even in like a shitty way. But fucking, dude, Smokey and the Bandit was pretty great. They're both worth watching, but you boys need to join us, man. I'm still trying to push that RE Vendetta. I just need to get people around for it. Any idea when you're gonna do another movie? We kind of just do it at random. I always put it in the movie channel Discord in the general, and I usually give it like 20-30 minutes before I start. I don't know for sure. I mean, we could do one tomorrow, it just depends the time. We're doing a drunk stream on Saturday, RE6, me and Ripper, so prepare for 2 to 10 hours of extremely drunk idiots playing really bad games on hard difficulties. I thought maybe we could do like RE Vendetta around then too, but I don't know. I need to plan them out more often. I just kind of just do it on the fly before the stream. Let me read this. I've been wanting to stream a good bit, so I haven't done it in the last couple days. And if people are interested, could do one like, you know, it's like weird trying to like set one up around everybody's schedule and shit. Because the European times would be better to do it like noon, but everybody's at work in America, at school and shit. So I always try to shoot for like late afternoon. That's why I just do it on the fly. Like it's like global audience. It's like fucking who knows, some people will be able to watch it. Might be able to do something Sunday as well. People are more free on the weekends. I can see what everybody's up to tomorrow. Maybe I'll do one tomorrow before the stream. Need to figure out what we're gonna watch next. I always do like just kind of like fun, stupid movies. I should probably do more serious shit. I think Alien was as serious as we got. Might do Predator since the new Predator's coming out soon. I need to do Aliens since we did the first one, but I'm not just like sitting here getting carrots ready, man. I know. I'm just trying to say like an honor. If that makes sense. Wait, how the fuck? There's a dude up here, man. Like we watched the Brent Reynolds thing because he died. Wait, what? What are you doing? How did this even happen? That's what I mean, is like it just doesn't even make fucking sense. Yeah, I guess just be on the lookout, boys. I always, more people would be cool on those. Usually just me and Ripper and occasionally a couple other people. But for our Vendetta, I want to have like actually a planned out one, because that movie is really fun. Because it's just ridiculous. I think that'd be cool. Alright, let's keep exploring, I guess, man. I know the easiest way to get back over there is. How long am I going tonight? Probably max like an hour. I would go for longer, but watching the old Godo stream. We've been talking about doing Hollow Knight for a while now, so I've been watching that and cutting a little YouTube and shit. Need to upload those today. More video spin, man. I was gonna do some last night, but I was just tired. I was out all day fucking around, so.